So sometime late last week, we saw Yeezy send out this massive message alert for a new item titled the AQ01 with a date of April 24th, which of course happens to fall on this upcoming Friday. And while I can't ruin too much, one thing I could tell you guys, be excited. Even after the AQ1, Yeezy, they got a lot on the way. It's definitely gonna be a hot summer. I think it's safe to say Yeezy season is in full effect, which I feel like kicked off with the release of Bully. We got Ye on his personal improvement journey. I feel like the only way is up, right? And when it comes to this brand, which I've been covering for years now, when you talk about the footwear specifically, from the LV joints to the Air Yeezys with Nike, to all of the great pairs which we saw, as well as the pairs which didn't release from the Yeezy Adidas partnership. One of the most iconic genius designs has definitely got to be the Yeezy Slide, which originally dropped all the way back in 2019. It's so simple, right? It's just a pair of slides, but they also got a futuristic, as well as premium type of feel to it. Minimalistic at its finest, right? Kind of defines Yeezy's vision. And big shout out as well to all the designers, everybody throughout the years working behind the scenes, which have helped bring these visions to life. But as far as the Yeezy Slide, which I think originally dropped, it was like late 2019. I remember before the official retail release, actually paying resale, buying a pair off GOAT, just because I was so excited to try them out early, wanted to showcase them for everybody. And instantly, from the time I tried them, the comfort was different than anything on the market. It just gave us more of like a premium elevated type of feel, if that makes sense. I was instantly a fan, but if you guys remember, when these slides originally dropped back on Yeezy Supply, they weren't like an instant sellout or anything. I even want to say pairs were like maybe sitting on the site for a couple of weeks until people really caught on to the hype. And then it was just out of there from there. Prices skyrocketed, resale was going for like maybe 4-5 times the price. Everybody wanted a pair of Yeezy Slides, and even still to this day, look, these dropped back in 2019, and even still here in 2026, you're still seeing everybody rocking Yeezy Slides. They're popping up at all your favorite resale shops, as you see right here. But look, these joints are minus the Adidas logo. These actually happen to be the YS01s directly from Yeezy. So it's great that Ye was able to continue to manufacture these. I mean, look, even the StockX numbers speak for itself. As you guys see right here, the YS01, the most sold item on the platform. Pretty crazy for something that dropped years and years back, but still remained extremely popular. And when you talk about a Yeezy Slide and a design so iconic like this, wouldn't it make perfect sense for Yeezy to want to continue this? I mean, recently we saw Ye spotted here on one of these fan pages, rocking what they're calling the bulb slide. Again, happens to be one of these like unreleased prototypes. They're asking you, do y'all feel like we're gonna get the YS02 soon? I would love to see it. Let me know how y'all feel about those joints. Different from the original slide, they kind of have, I feel like, more of like a lower profile. And then of course they have that bulb-like design on the upper. Just a more refined take. I feel like the YS or these bulb slides are like perfection, man. Those are really dope. Now on top of that, we also got the big massive message alert last Friday for the AQ01. And while I don't want to like ruin the entire surprise or anything like that, one thing I could tell you guys when it comes to Yeezy, what can I say without really ruining everything? Well, first and foremost, a lot of fans are speculating that the AQ01 could be this, which is one of these, again, unreleased prototypes, which this image originally surfaced like late 2022, maybe 23. It was around the end of the Adidas Yeezy partnership, which, as you see right here from the image, these were titled the Aqua 50. So that would be good speculation. But one thing I can definitely confirm for you guys 100%. Look, you guys can come back on Friday and confirm that I was 100% accurate on this one. Look, I'm sorry to burst the bubble if you guys were feeling these. This is not the AQ1, right? That's really the only thing I could say. We'll just leave it at that. This is not the AQ01. And I just want to keep everybody's expectations in line, right? Because I don't want y'all expecting this to be what's releasing. This is not the AQ01, but joint's fire. That's all I can say. You guys are gonna love it. So coming up Friday, big moment. We'll see if we actually even get the official reveal. I'd be curious to know what pricing is gonna be like. I'm not so sure about that. As well as like what type of colors we can expect to see released as well. So Friday's gonna be a big moment, man. Y'all been asking about new stuff from Yeezy. Only thing I can say is one of those ones, right? Now, as mentioned, Yeezy, they got a lot of stuff in store Feels like shipping times are starting to get better. Just everything overall is improving, as well as Ye, which I did come across this recent article, which was really cool, man. Which, by the way, he was spotted again. I guess this was what, last night? Dope fit, which can't really tell y'all what he's rocking, but the jacket definitely looking Yeezy. Boots looking like we could see the SL3 on feet right there, which is great. I always think it's a good look when we see Ye rocking his own products and everything, right? Good way to get the people excited. Plus, to see a lot of this stuff, which again, people are waiting on a lot of this stuff, and it's cool to see the new product, you know, somebody actually wearing it. But as far as this quote from Larry Jackson, he's the founder of Gamma, who have partnered up with Ye to drop the project Bully. He said that he was encouraged that the 48-year-old rapper seemed aware that many people were upset with him, as well as about what he's done to offend them. He expressed remorse, regret, and embarrassment. Ye also said he found a new regime of drugs that were working to balance his bipolar disorder. And then Jackson said, quote, "It felt like a completely different person," right? So that's really great to hear, man. Of course, for dark times for Ye fans over the last couple of years or so. But I mean, it's real, bro. Like when it comes to like Ye fighting his little mental illness disorders and everything, I mean, it's real. It's a real journey that's happening right in front of our eyes. I'm glad that everybody didn't give up on bro, like, because at the end of the day, he's a genius. His contributions to the game, whether it's fashion, music, I love it. And when you talk about upcoming releases, I know everybody's excited about the release coming up on Friday. As far as future Yeezy releases, one thing I could say without spoiling everything is that when it comes to like all the unreleased, all the dope samples that we've seen throughout the years, just like when it comes to music, right? Anything that's unreleased can be reworked, retooled. It's not gonna look like the old stuff, but reworked into maybe something new, if that makes sense. You guys catch my drift on that one, right? And the fact that I had the opportunity to be the first person to showcase the BL1 for you guys, I'm really hoping I get the opportunity to be the first one to showcase the AQ01, right? I think you guys are gonna love it, man. So we'll be back on Friday. You can fact check me on that, but just as far as what to expect, it's not these joints right here, right? It's the new Yeezy. Trust me, you guys are gonna love it. We got a lot to look forward to. So JATV, just wanted to check in with you guys. You know how I do it when it comes to the Yeezy information. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this update, hit that like button for me on the way, and I'll catch you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out. Love.